Welcome to Lite Flight Simulator. I'll be taking you through different settings and options to start the game. The first one we'll be looking at is the inputs. This is the keyboard inputs for the Flight Simulator, PS4 inputs, Xbox inputs, and joysticks inputs. The settings allow you to change the volume, mute the volume, and allows different settings we'll look at later. Let's try taking off. To take off, you press F1 to start the engine, 1 on the keyboard to start inputting some throttle, or whatever the setting is on the controller. First, sorry about that, you need to press X to disable the brakes. Then you put in the throttle until you reach around 250 knots. You can start pulling back on the stick. You can press 3 to add some flaps, but I suggest you do not go over 1 click or 1 tap of the button. And then you can pull back on the stick. Press 0 to put the landing gears up. And there you go. Let's try landing the aircraft. So I suggest for this you pull the throttle back to around 20 or 15%. Add around 1 tap or 2 taps of flaps. I do not suggest you go over this, and make sure you line up properly with the runway. You can change the camera settings, whichever one is most appropriate, and hopefully I will land on the runway. Not a perfect landing, but it is one either way. So now let's look at the settings inside the game. When we start up the game, you'll be able to see the different settings, such as the flex value, which is this displayed, which is the value of the flex on the aircraft. You can see that if I pull the aircraft to its limits, it shows a margins reached warning, and you have the volume, of course, and the cloud effects disable the particles when you move through the sky, so you can see the oscillation in the wing better. And the ghost wing shows the original or fixed state of the aircraft's wings, as you can see in this. Another feature I forgot to mention is the fact that you can change the fuel levels, which changes the oscillation in the wing. More fuel means less oscillation, and less fuel means more oscillation, as you can see in this.